Hello everyone. Today I am going to take up chapter number 2, that is applications of internet, of your computer science book. Let us move to the first topic of the chapter, that is e-learning. As we all know that internet is a vast resource of information and services all across the world, and internet has opened a lot of different dimensions for each and every applications in this world. E-learning is just one application where learning is redefined by the introduction of this E-part, that is electronic part. That means the electronic part or the internet has come to aid the teaching and the learning process. Here, the learning takes place in an electronically simulated environment. What do we mean by electronically simulated? Electronically simulated means that first of all, we have to have electronic support of the gadgets, computer systems or internet. Simulated means that it is going to give you a feel of having a proper normal physical classroom. Like right now you are taking this chapter from me. This is a form of e-learning only. I have created a video for you and I have given you all my text information in the form of this video, and you are using it as my teaching learning aid. You are understanding better because whenever we create an e-learning module, it is actually a better kind of an understanding. It has been studied that all the children who study with the aid of e-learning material, with the help of e-learning material, they actually understand in a faster way. But if we have to do e-learning, we have to have certain set of requirements. What are those? First thing is that we need to have an internet connection or a network and a storage disk where actually the content that we are either studying or teaching is actually stored. It can also be a cloud storage. That means we can store not just on our hard disk, we can store it on the internet also. Moreover, this e-learning, it is having a lot of support of audio, video, text, animations, etc. So all this audio, video, text and animations. So all these things, they help to deliver the lessons in a more effective way. There are a lot of e-learning portals these days which are getting popular day by day. One comes Vedantu, then Merit Nation, then Aglasem, and then Byju's. So these are quite a few examples that you might have learned or might have listened in your daily routine. Now, let us understand what are the benefits of e-learning. E-learning is actually less expensive. Why it is less expensive? Because we do not have to attend or organize the physical sessions. Suppose if a physical school is not there, then the building of the school is not required. Building is not required. That means we are saving on a lot of cost on the land that we had to otherwise buy. Moreover, we will also save on money on various charges like electricity charges, water charges that otherwise would definitely be incurred. Then e-learning is faster and self-paced. It is quite faster because e-learning modules, they have a strong support of audio and visual aids. And these audio and visual aids, they make the learning easier and faster for the children. Self-paced means that children can understand at their pace or speed. There might be different kinds of children. There can be children who understand a particular topic very quickly. Others might take little more time and others might be slow learners also. But if the videos are recorded or e-learning materials are prepared, then the students can understand that particular topic at their own pace. They can rewind that video, see that again, and maybe they might be like getting tired. Okay, that attention span of the children also, it can vary. Some children, they can have focus for a longer duration, but some might lose the focus in a smaller duration of time. So for such kind of children, what they can do, they can just stop the e-learning for some time and then they can later come back to the e-learning material and then they can access it and use it. Then comes that e-learners can go through the academic sessions from anywhere and anytime. That is the most wonderful aspect of it. Had it not been there, then in Corona times, the studies would have been affected drastically. Since the teachers are somewhere else, students are somewhere else, they are not together physically, but still this e-learning has come to the rescue. And all the chapters, all the contents, they are being delivered anywhere and any time of the day. Next comes that e-learning gives a stronger grasp to the subject as it is based on graphics and media. This I have emphasized quite again and again. I have told you this, that since it uses a lot of graphics and media, that means it has a support of audio and visual aids. So it makes a better impact on the student's mind and the students tend to grasp the subject even faster. Then e-learning provides consistency by eliminating the problems which are associated with different instructors. It might happen that suppose in one of the sections one particular teacher teaches and in the another section another teacher teaches. It might happen that both the teachers they are not coordinated maybe, right? So if one teacher uses some other material, another uses some other material. If one teacher gives 5 examples, maybe the other teacher is happy by just giving only 3 examples. But then there is no consistency in giving the teaching to the students. Now the students of the second section, they can suffer. But here, since everything has been created in the form of e-learning modules. So these e-learning modules, if they are given to all the students of all the sections, then there is not going to be any inconsistency and all the children are going to understand everything in a proper, similar way. So all these are actually the benefits of e-learning. Now, let us now move ahead to another topic, that is e-banking. E-banking is also called as net banking or virtual banking. It is actually an electronic payment system which enables the customers of a bank or other financial institutions to conduct financial transactions through their website. You might have heard that your parents do net banking. They maybe, transfer your school fee by net banking. So what happens in net banking is that the accounts which are there, they are actually being made the digital accounts. But they do not become digital accounts on their own. To access a financial institution's online banking facility, the customer would need to register with the institution for the service. They will have to apply to the bank that yes, we do need net banking. They will have to fill a form. They will have to give an application to the bank for getting net banking activated for them. And then they will have to give their credentials also. What do we mean by credentials? Some information about them. And then they will be given a user ID and a password. And then they will be verified to be a legal internet banking customer for that particular bank. There are so many web portals which offer you the banking facilities, and there are different apps also, like Paytm, MobiKwik. You might have heard, definitely you might have heard about these apps. Now here I have shown you two web portals. One is of State Bank of India and this is of ICICI Bank. You can see that the clients have to log in to get the net banking from a particular bank. They have to log in with their username and password. You can see for the case of ICICI Bank also, user ID and the password is required. Now, what are the advantages of e-banking? The first and the very good advantage is, it is the most important advantage, that e-banking provides permanent access to the bank. You can perform banking all through the day, 24/7. When this net banking was not there, there were fixed working hours for the banks. Right? Suppose a bank used to function for 9 to 3, then only during that time the clients could go to the bank and make financial transactions. They could deposit money, they could take out money during that time period only, right? But since now we are having permanent access to the bank, we can have it 24/7 banking. Next comes anywhere access. What do we mean by anywhere access? Anywhere access means that wherever we are, across the globe, we might be out of our country, then also we can access our account. And it makes our financial transactions cost effective also. It reduces the cost. How does it reduce the cost? Because if we had to make a financial transaction, otherwise without e-banking we would have to go to the bank in order to perform that, and it is actually very difficult to go to a bank, and we shall be making certain amount of expenditure also in order to go there. We might we might ferry a rickshaw, or we might go in an auto, or we might use our own car and spending some petrol. So all these costs have been reduced. We are just sitting at one particular position wherever we are, and we are performing the transactions. It is less time consuming also, because whatever is being conducted, it is being conducted by internet and the computers, so it is very fast. Suppose I need to transfer some money to my friend's account, it is a matter of a fraction of second that I do a few clicks at my portal here, and the money gets reflected to be deposited in my friend's account. So it is very less time consuming also. And moreover, it helps to transfer the money immediately and accurately, that I just told you just now, that money is transferred immediately, moreover accurately. It will never happen that suppose whatever money I wanted to deposit in my friend's account, it has got deposited in somebody else's account, right? So these chances are quite low. So with this, I end up this video. I hope that you must have understood and liked it. Thank you so much.